Welcome to this look at new mods on Farming Simulator 22 with me, MrSealyp. It's Monday the 28th of August, it's Bank Holiday Monday here in the UK. I wasn't sure if we get mods today, but we've got some mods and we've got some updates. The lawn care trailer by Flint Town Modding P555 Logging and Modding that came out the other day disappeared off the mod hub. Now I've already reviewed it, that's saying update, so that's out. The Greenhouse by the Lort, the Pinnacle 6x4 Tanker by Farm Mods TV, the Agrogaatti Falcon 3 Plus Pack by JMZ, the Jan Tanker 10,000 by Senior Vertex Teak Modding and Eduardo Vieira, the Shovel by AW Modding ABP Team, the Map Newlands by Gwendal, that doesn't say if it needs a new save game or not, and the Stables with Larger Pastures by NGN624 have all had updates. We've only got 4 mods today, a couple of packs I guess technically. We've got the Bunkersilo Classic Pack by Dithmarscher Modding, 25.79 megabytes download, 8 slots each for the first one on console. There are 6 in this pack. We've got 2 small, 2 medium, 2 large, a single and a double in each, but weirdly it goes medium, large, small in you'll see. I'll show you. So I've done them small, medium. I haven't put a large one out yet, but I'll show you one. Nice looking concrete design, ladders up the side which we can go up and onto the top. Small single, double. From the air it's a little bit tricky to tell because they're all kind of close together, but you can see where the drainage channels are. So where the drainage channels are, you can see that's the double together, that's the single. So they're the smalls. Then we got a medium and double medium, and then there's a large. And if we go to silos, so like I said, in here it starts with middle, then it goes to large, and then it goes to small. So we'll go with the smalls first. So 15 grand and 30 grand respectively for the 2 smalls, single and double. Then we go to the middle, which is this one here, 20 grand and 40 grand for the double. And then if we go to the big, and I'll click on that, you'll see the size difference between the mid. It's not a huge amount of difference, realistically. 25 grand, and then for the double, 50 grand. I suppose they're a little bit wider, I guess. But to give you some idea of capacity, bearing in mind these are the small ones, I have a concern. I put 3 150,000 litre loads in here, so there should be 450,000 litres in it. And it's only showing 430. So 20,000 litres has disappeared somewhere. I can only imagine it's seeped into the walls. I did check around the back, so oh, maybe it's extended over the back, but it hasn't. I haven't gone past that line there, so nothing's come out the back, so I'm concerned we've got some bleeding into the walls potentially. But like I say, that's got 430,000 litres in it, and we're not quite a third full. You can see at its peak when it gets to the top, it's just below the level here. So if you're going to fill these and then come up onto the top to compact them, you can. There's plenty of room in them. So the small single, you're looking at potentially a 1.5 million, maybe a little bit more. So the double you might be looking at a 3, and then obviously the medium and the large are going to go up from there. So just to give you some idea of potential capacities of these, they're a fair old size actually. They'll take up a bit of room. So when it says small, middle and large, I mean the small is fairly big by other standards, I guess. Depends how you measure it. But that's the Bunkersilo Classic Pack by Dithmarscher Modding. Next, we've got this. This is the Lizard WS130G by Agrogaatti. 7.92 megabytes download, 7 slots on console. This is a trailer with multiple configurations. They don't have rear hitches, so you can't hook them together and sort of daisy chain them. I've gone for the largest configuration, as I often do with trailers, just to make sure it's not it doesn't just take forage in its largest configuration. It doesn't still takes everything. As you can see, we've got a cover option. We'll have a look at those options. What I did also go for is one of the bale variants. There are 2 bale variants. This one, I really like the look of this. Having the bar around the outside for round bale work. So when you put your bales in there, it kind of forces them into the middle, prevents that rolling of bales off before you strap them down, that kind of thing. I like that as an option. That's pretty cool. So I thought I'd show that one and put some bales on it just so you can see it strapping down as well. So for round bale work and then putting another row across the middle on the top maybe, you'll get a few bales on that. These aren't all auto load or anything like that, but you'll find this under tools and trailers, just there, 16 grand for the base model. Slot count will come down from 7 to 1. So we've got standard configuration there at 5,600 litres. Then we've got a 14,000 litre. And we've got a 18,400. Like I say, in the 18,400 it still takes absolutely everything. It's not just forage in the larger capacity. We've got the option of Trelleborg, Vredestein, BKT. No tyre choices within those, just those three choices. Then we've got cover option, yes or no. And with the cover option, we've got cover colour, anything on that pallet like that. And that's in those three configurations. Actually, no. Glad I checked that as well. In the 14 and the 18.4, you've got a cover option. In the standard option, 5,600, there's not a cover option. Then we go to bale trailer, so that's what you would sort of your standard bale trailer configuration, I guess. And then that one there, like I say, I really like that. It's an option. There's no option to change colour of the trailer itself. It stays that chassis colour, and it's red for the framework and stuff on all of them. I thought I'd show you it, and then cover open and close. As you can see, we've got grapes in it. We've got tip side back or tip side grain door. Nice bit of tyre deformation with that fully loaded as well. Let's put that tip side back. Nice animation actually on the clasps as well. If you watch that close and watch those shut down. That's cool. Very nice indeed. The Lizard WS130G by Agrogaatti. Next we've got this. This is the wind turbine. It's a behemoth. Absolutely gargantuan. This is the wind turbine by MrSealyp. 12.42 megabytes download. 4 slots for the first one on console. 1.5 million. These do turn to face the wind. I thought I'd double check, so when I placed the first one, the door and steps were here, and it was facing this direction. And I mean, they generally do. They turn towards the wind. So this one, I placed and I put the door round further round just to double check, and yeah, they're both pointing the same way. These will earn you 120,000 per calendar month. So 120,000 per calendar month, you're going to get you 1.5 million back fairly quickly, actually. It does say 5,000 per hour. I assume that works out at that per month. It depends how many days you've got in your month, but so the price per hour will adjust. So depending on how many days in your month, but you will earn 120 grand per month, regardless of the amount of days you've got on there. Under build mode, under production, and under generators. So as I said, yeah, 1.5 million, 120 grand per calendar month. Slot count will come down from 4 to 1 for any subsequent one you then place afterwards. Cool thing about these wind turbines generally as well, they don't take up a lot of ground space at ground level. It's all going on up there. So you can place quite a few and quite close together as well. I always find them very elegant. I like the look of wind turbines. So again, that's the wind turbine by MrSealyp, which brings me on to the last of the mods for today. I'm double checking because he did drop quite early. And I keep refreshing just in case anything else has popped up. But next we've got this. This is the last of the mods for Monday the 28th. It's the Service Vehicles Pack by Farm Mods TV. 10.26 megabytes download. 10 slots for that one. 9 slots for this one. As you can see, we've got a couple of different configurations. So if we go into vehicles and cars, out to the end we've got the Escort vehicle and we've got the Sign vehicle. Both 25 grand, slot counts come down to 1, 200 horsepower on both of them. So we'll show you the Escort vehicle first. So standard configuration, so you can just have it as a pickup if you want to, but then you've got the option to change it if you want to. We've got Continental and we've got Lizard for tyre choices. Under Continental we've got Standard, Standard 2, Standard 3, back to Standard. Under Lizard we've got Standard and Standard 2. Are the two choices. I think I went for Lizard and Standard 2 on both actually. Then we've got warning type. You've got warning sign on its own, beacon bar on its own, both together. I think I went both together. Then rear sign, we've got no or yes. So you've got, there you go, like that. And then you've got rear strobes, yes or no. Main colour, anything on that palette. And then rim colour, anything on that palette. Like that. And we switch over to the sign vehicle. The sign vehicle has that sign on the back regardless, so you can't, I mean, you could have this just as a pickup. Both of them do have tension straps, so if you wanted a pickup, but you will always have that on there. Same options for tyre configurations, Continental and Lizard, and the same options within those. So you can have that with beacon bar yes or no. Like I said, the sign will stay regardless. Rear strobes yes or no. Then main colour, rim colour, and then license plate option on there as well. So if we hop out and we'll jump into the warning vehicle first. So we can move the sign left or right, so L1, R1 and right stick up and down. So if you're diverting traffic left or right, or you want it to follow, we can't go all the way around, so you can't point to the sky. So if you wanted it as a kind of follow here vehicle, you can have it directly behind or left and right. Which I think is a cool option. Also, if you unfold the car, what I like as well is it's fixed in place, it doesn't kind of blur through it or anything like that, it goes down with it, which is pretty cool. Strobes on top, back, and if you've gone for the bar as well. Tension straps inside, so you can still use it for putting other signs in, repair stuff, cones, or if you just want to use it for bales, IBCs, that kind of stuff, you absolutely can. There's no doors or windows that open. Interior, fairly standard for a pickup. So that's your escort vehicle. Then we move on to the sign vehicle. So, same option for strobes. Again, if you've gone for the light bar as well. Tension straps in the back. Unfold like so. And then if we go L1, you've got turn on close sign. So it starts with the close sign, which puts the cross. So that section of the road or that road is closed. Turn off the sign. Now the sign has to be turned off to switch it. If I go to this option now, there's nothing showing. I need to turn off the sign. Then if I go R1, it says change sign direction. Press it again and it will go to left. So turn on left sign, puts the arrow to the left. Again, that needs to be turned off. Change it again and it will go to the right. Like that. Turn it off. Change sign direction and it goes back to closed. So we're closed, left or right are options for the sign on the back, or the top should I say. Oh, and the horn of course, I didn't show it on the other one. So there you go. That's your service vehicles pack by Farm Mods TV. I don't think I've missed anything on that. That sign doesn't fold down or anything like that, does it? Unfold car, turn on sign, engine, tension belts. No. And something I don't want to miss something really obvious, but no, that sign stays like that. As is. And that's it. For the mods, for Monday the 28th of August, I hope you found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.